Hi everyone, I'm Tracy LaRoche. I'm the founder of Crowned, and for Crowned our mission is to empower women and girls by building community. So we're building community by empowering women and girls, and I am here saying thank you to everyone for donating the 1,000 pairs of shoes. And it's essentially for women to be able to say, women and girls to be able to say that they can walk away from the domestic violence that they're in and not have to be part of it. It's okay, you can walk away, and a new pair of shoes makes you feel different, makes you feel pretty, makes you feel sexy, makes you feel passionate. So it'll awaken some part of you and elicit some sort of movement. So that's why we're here today, to say thank you to everyone. And this is Miss Jean.
Hi everyone, my name is Jean. And I walked away from what I would describe as a toxic relationship over 20-something years ago. And because I was able to walk away, I am a much stronger person than I was back then, and I can empower others to do what I have done. There were warning signs, but you know what happened for me personally is that I didn't want to accept those warning signs. I felt that, okay, that he's just acting that way for whatever reason, and that's not the type of person that he is, and he's going to change. And once you start having that kind of a conversation with yourself, that this person is going to change, he's going to change, and there's no changes, it's time for you to really pay attention to really what's going on. When I didn't feel good about myself, for one, when I couldn't speak to anyone about what was going on with me, and I didn't feel as if I mattered. You know, I wasn't important, and it became, at some point in time, I got the realization that this is not who I am, and this is not love. Yeah, when I left, it was a dramatic difference. It was a dramatic difference. I had to leave a place, that my children were comfortable being in. I had to start over again. And when you have 7 children, it's very difficult to really start. So it took a long time for me to make an adjustment, but once I got to the realization of what it is that I wanted for myself, and not only for myself, but I wanted for my children, because myself as a child growing up, my parents, the family relationship was a loving one, and I brought children into this world, and I was now giving them an experience that was negative. It was nothing like what my childhood was like. So I felt that if there was anyone that I needed to make sure that things was better for, not only for myself, but I had to make my children my priority and do whatever it was that's possible to ensure that their lives would be, nothing would happen to them. I am proud of who I am. Okay, I have self-esteem. I can talk about what my experience was. It's no longer something that I consider to be taboo. It's no longer something that I'm afraid of or ashamed to talk about. And not only that, I can also empower other women out there to make a different choice, and that they don't have to go through something like that, because love is loving yourself, and we shouldn't have to depend on someone else to love us to realize what love is. My encouragement to them would be that they should not allow themselves to be taken advantage of, and if that's how they are feeling, if they're not feeling comfortable, if they're feeling if they feel fear for their life, then that's the signs that they need to get out of that situation, because that person is not going to, or at that moment, change the way that he is, because what that person is doing is basically controlling everything that you do, and that's not, no one should live like that. One of the things is to like let other people know, even, and it doesn't matter if you believe that you know who somebody is, but people that are close to you, let them know that this person is someone that is possibly going to be the person that's going to be in your life, and let them also get to know this person too as well, because they can, provide you whatever, the support that you might need, because sometimes we're so blind by love that we don't see everything clearly. So just sharing with other people what's going on with you right now at the moment as far as a relationship.
My moment that I knew I wasn't wearing my crown was it was when the nurse was in front of me. To be quite honest with you guys, it happened where he went to my school, came in my school for the day, and he said something, he got upset, and then he, started to hit me, and then my roommate came in and he hit her, and that was such a situation. She called the cops, the public safety, and the nurse, and then the nurse came to me and she was like, "Sweetheart, you're such a beautiful girl. You're such a beautiful little girl." This was an older, oh, excuse me. Yeah, so it was the nurse, and she was like, she just was sitting in front of me, like I was on the floor behind the door, and she just consistently was telling me I was beautiful. She was like, "You're such a beautiful girl. You're so beautiful. You're here. You're at school, and you're so smart." Like, she was just encouraging me the whole time. We were like, it was just her and I inside the room. Like, the police left. Public safety left. And it was, all the other nurses were there, but she stayed. And then she was staying, and she was just like, "You're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous." And that's when I was just like, I wish I believed you, because I was in this relationship for 7 years, 7.5 years actually, and I'm so far gone that everything you're saying is like glazing over me. And that was really the moment that I was like, what is going on with me? I see myself in the mirror, but I don't see what she's seeing. She's consistently telling me, "You're such a beautiful girl, you're such a beautiful girl." And her telling me that really like opened me up to like an aha moment. Like, this is not it. This is not it. People can't tell you that he's not it. You have to experience that he's not it. You have to experience it. Just like Miss Jean was talking about, like, that's not the person that you first meet. And you're always going to say, he can change, he can change, he can change. But everyone has that moment that you're just like, I'm out. And so he's not it. That's really what it all boils down to. But you have to experience that, and that's the sad part. And I don't really like to say the sad part. It's just because for me, I felt like because of this, I'm such a stronger woman. I'm such a stronger friend. I'm a stronger girlfriend. I'm a stronger person, stronger daughter, everything. Like, it's really made me such a stronger person because of this. And I know, we get to the point where we're like, oh, this is not something that you want to be a part of. It's not. I don't feel like it's ever really something that you want to be a part of. You end up in that situation, and because I'm in that situation, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm of that. So That's really what I feel.
Being a part of a collective of women who are supporting each or empowering each other. Okay, and I find that there's a tendency sometimes where we won't come together as women because it's always about somebody, I guess, trying to outshine each other. There's the competitiveness, not realizing that we need to be in a support group, you know, with women. And so that we can share our stories, so that somebody can give us whatever it is that we need, the support that we need, and so that's what I would say that we need to do: come together as a group.
The mirror supported me. Me standing in front of the mirror, like, okay, we can't do this. This is not going to work. This is like really talking to myself and really looking at myself in the mirror and learning to love myself. That's why, I mean, like, before I didn't have mirrors around me all the time. Now I have a lot of mirrors around me because I need to see me. I need to be able to look at myself and say, hi, Tracy, good morning, you're beautiful, you're lovely. Like, I that's what I need. That's my support. So
be the best that you can possibly be. Know that you are amazing. Know that you are powerful. And despite what somebody else thinks of you, always remember that you come first.
For me, I would say closing remarks would definitely be, it's going to take some time. When you're in this type of a situation, it takes time for you to really learn to love yourself. But once you have that moment that you're like, I love me, hold on to that. Hold on to I love me. And everything else, you'll figure everything else out. But hold on to I love me. Once you can say I love me and stand in I love me, everything else, you'll figure it all out. You'll figure everything else out. Stand in I love me. Hold on to I love me. The way I'm moving in I love me is totally different from when I was like, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. Totally different.